Hi, and welcome to another week of Tips for AI Trailblazers. I'm Kathleen Purley, your host and founder of Demystified. This week, we're going to show you how to utilize a new feature in ChatGPT, which is called projects. Now, if you're like me, your left-hand rail on ChatGPT is full of thousands of conversations, and you're like, I know I had a conversation with AI about my project that I'm working on or this new business strategy that I'm working on, but I can't find it. And there were some really great nuggets in there. Well, there's hope for all of you who have disorganized desktops that have now transpired into ChatGPT. We can now stay organized and use it as a way to communicate with our teams. So ChatGPT and OpenAI released this last week and want to show you how to use it. It's called projects and it'll help you stay more organized and create more efficiency within your team. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen real quick so that you guys can see it. So let me do that real fast. So what you'll see here is my desktop is my ChatGPT account. You'll see there's obviously you have your custom GPTs first, and then we go into our projects. So you can see I actually have color coded them based on colors for branding. So Demystify is red, Rice is blue, and it's really simple. So to create a new project, you simply just create this plus sign next to the projects. You title it. I find this really helpful. So if you are an advertising or marketing agency, right, having a project for every client, or if you are running events, right, having a project for each event in terms of conversations you've had with different chat and with kind of AI chats in terms of developing some of that content to even uploading additional documentation. This is extremely helpful. So let's go ahead and dig in and I'll show you the Demystify. So you have the ability to create kind of additional instructions. You can have it focus on certain topics. I've gone ahead and added in mine here for Demystify based on our audiences as well as what we do. You can obviously add some additional components to this. You have the ability to upload files. It's super simple. So we might go ahead and upload Demystify's brand voice guidelines. That can be done here. And then you can have a conversation with it. So I actually helped it write my article on what the impact of ChatGPT would be for businesses as it pertains to the new project feature. And so you can see here, this is the whole conversation I've had, which is pretty good. I'm like, here are all of my notes. Can you turn this into a blog article? And then can you turn it into a LinkedIn article? You can kind of see that come through. But what's also nice, you can use it on an ongoing basis. So I might say, I want to write an article about the new vision feature within advanced voice. And it'll start kind of incorporating all of that information that I have had in the past in terms of some of the brand voice guidelines and the past things of that nature. And so you kind of create this new chat. It'll give you all this important information here, which is super helpful. And then what's great is when you go to Demystify articles again, you'll see that you have the new chat here, which we can rename. And so I'm going to have to let it finish though, because I'm being impatient here. So AI vision voice update. So you can rename them based on what your needs are, but then it also keeps everything organized in terms of where things are. This is super helpful when you think about working in teams, right? So if I'm working with somebody else and I get sick or somebody goes on maternity leave or God forbid somebody leaves and it takes you so long to get caught up, this is a great way to kind of see like, what have they been thinking? What have they been working on? Where things are at? I will tell you in these kind of projects, you do have the ability to look at different tools. So you can use Canvas. So I love Canvas. That's probably what I use the most. So you just use this and it actually will start integrating in a Canvas format. You could have it do Dolly. You also have the ability to switch models here. So you can see this in terms of how you switch. And then you also have the ability to upload from your computer. So this is just a brief overview of how AI projects work. Now, the one thing that you might be asking yourself is, well, how is this really any different than custom GPTs? And it really comes down to this idea of whether or not you decide to share. You do have that feature in terms of editing. You don't have a lot of sharing features today yet in kind of these custom projects, but I do foresee in the near future, we're going to start seeing the ability to integrate this seamlessly within custom GPTs. Now, if you're like me and have been using ChatGPT for a while, I have a ton of past conversations that would be super helpful. So I might say the impact of, let's see, I might do Spotify Wrapped was a feature. Was that something I wrote about? So you have the ability to go to your past chats that you've had and organize them. So I could say, put this into this project so that I have that there. There we go. It should be moving this in seamlessly. Of course, my computer's freezing now. But this gives you an idea of how to use these different features. Please be sure to join us next week as we talk about some additional features and one of my favorites that's been really newly released and probably not that often heard about, which is the advanced voice vision capabilities. So as you can see here, our Spotify AI wrap features showed up and has been pulled into this project so I can easily find all of the different chats I've had over time. So stay tuned and join us next week to learn more about AI vision that's coupled with advanced voice and how to use it for your business.